You're making your build in NBA 2K25 and you don't want to mess it up and you're thinking, what height should I be? Listen to me, bro. It matters. You do not want to waste attribute possibilities, badge possibilities because you picked the wrong height in your build. It's the first thing you choose. Don't mess up the height, bro. What I'm going to do is I'm looking at the best players in the world. I'm looking at the best builds in the world and seeing what heights every position is using to win in NBA 2K25. Before I start this, we need to clear some things up. One, this is dependent on playstyles, and not just playstyles, but game modes too. The height you're gonna need to be in the rec and the height you're gonna need to be in a twos game as a big is gonna be very, very, very different, okay? What I'm doing is trying to give you the clearest height that works for basically everything that the most comp players are using. And here's another thing. There's a couple heights that are good for one position. Point guard has like 4 heights that are really damn good, but only one can be the best. And I'm a firm believer that everything has a best. Also, this is very teammate dependent. If you make your players super short, it's gonna be very, very hard if you're playing with randoms. But if you have teammates that you know and you can communicate with and get certain builds to match your playstyle, it goes a lot better. Que pasa to the pack? It is Pack here. I'm sorry I spent like 2 minutes clearing things up, but we gotta make sure we get it right. If you like this kind of content when it comes to NBA 2K25 and badges and builds and help, please join the pack and subscribe. Let's start off with the point guard position. This is by far the hardest one. There are 4 that are great. I'm just gonna name them off right now. 5'9", 6'2", 6'3", 6'4" are all insane. I'm gonna be cheating here, but I'm gonna give you 2 answers. 1 is the correct answer that you're not gonna like, and then 2 is the popular answer. The correct answer is 5'9". I know you don't want to make a 5'9" build. I know 5'9s are so short and defensive liabilities, but the attributes say they're broken. One of the best players in the world, if you look at the top rep players, J-Boy go crazy. If you look at his build, he has a 5'9" with a 99 3-point rating, 99 ball handle, 99 steal ball, still has an 85 steal. His speed is ridiculous. His driving layup's 90. Like, bro, he's cheating. He's literally cheating. I know that you're 5'9", and look, if you're playing twos, it's really hard to get the ball back once you turn it over, okay? That's a fact. But if you're playing 5s, 5'9s go crazy, like his name. But okay, I know you don't like that answer, so fine, let's calm down. This is the real answer, 6'4". 6'2 deserves a nod, but we're gonna go 6'4". If you look at the top 10 players, there's like 3 guys that are making 6'4" builds. Literally the best player in the world, cash out in terms of rep, is using a 6'4" with 99 3, 99 midi. He can dunk with his 60, 91 speed ball, so he gets lightning launch on technically legend if you wanted to. Perimeter D and steal are high. The speed is at 97. Bro is cheating, and on top of that, he's not a liability against taller players. He can guard any guard while still being the offensive juggernaut that the 5'9" is. And that is why I lean more to 6'4s for the everyday player. You can kind of use this build however you want. And even if you had to play as a secondary ball handler, you could still use this build. The 6'4s are crazy. There's a reason why the best player in the world is using it. And so at shooting guard, I'm kind of cheating, 6'4" again. I know that locks exist, okay? I know that they exist and you want to be a taller lock, but shooting guard, the only reason you would really make a shooting guard is if you know for a fact you're running with 4 of the people in rec and you would make literally a shooting guard. I don't know why you would make anything besides a small forward or a point guard. So I'm just gonna say 6'4" again. If you're the secondary ball handler, you can kind of make this exact same build, but Namek12, who's the 4th best player in the world, also makes a 6'4", 99 3-point rating, still has a pretty good steal ball and ball handle. His steal's a 91, so you can kind of play as like a lock. 86 steal, 86 agility. You can dunk, you can slash with a 70 driving dunk, and honestly, you could change this up however you want. Maybe you want less ball handle and raise up the driving dunk rating. You could do that as a slasher if you wanted to. Yeah, these 6'4s are crazy. And this one to me is probably the hardest one, right? Because at least with point guard, you have a lot of great ones that you can pick from. My issue with the small forward position is you can be anything. Do you want to be a lock? Do you want to be an ISO scorer? Do you want to be a big? You can be anything. And if that's the case, I recommend 6'7". 6'7" gets a little bit of everything. What is it that you want to do? You can. It's almost like the everything height. I've seen some people be like, I just want to have great defense. Like imagine that. If you just wanted to be a pure defender, you could do some crazy stuff like this, right? Let's say you just wanted to have a high steal and maybe like a decent block with decent interior D. You can still have great speed. You can have 89 speed, 89 agility, decent strength, while still having a 79 3-point rating for your set shot specialist on silver. And even with a shorter wingspan, you can get your set shot specialist on gold with a good midi. You can still get an insane driving dunk. Your rebounding can be good if you need it to be good. It's like whatever it is that you want to do with this build, you have that freedom at 6'7". Gamer, if you are grinding any competitive game, not just NBA 2K, but Rocket League, Valorant, you can't pause the game, but you're human. You get hungry, you get thirsty. Good luck making yourself some food or getting yourself a drink in the middle of a competitive game. What if you had a mini fridge right next to you? Well, I got the mini fridge just for you. It looks clean. It can fit anything. Don't get the word mini and fridge confused. It's massive. You can adjust the shelf heights, pick the temperature you want, and it's so easy. All you have to do is plug it in and it works. You want a mini fridge that's going to last you a really, really long time. This is the one. Subscribe to Rowan and check out their new appliances. For the power forward position, this one's very hard because it's dependent on the player. What kind of a power forward are you going to be? Are you going to be a popper, a stretch? Do you want to be a slasher? Do you want to be just a defensive rebounder? Like, what do you want to be? If that's the question, the answer is 6'9". If you're going to be the big on your team, or at least some kind of big player, 6'9" can kind of cover everything. There are other heights, like 6'7" and 6'8" are broken, but 6'9" are really good. One of the better players in the world is Casey Trappin. You have 99 strength, you have 99 boards. Your defense is fantastic besides perimeter D, which you don't even need at the big. Your pass accuracy is 92. And if you wanted to have a better ball handle and even lightning launch, you could do that and flip it. You can shoot threes if you put your 3-point rating accurately. That is 70, I believe 78 overall 3-point rating if you wanted to, which you should. And you can dunk and finish under the basket. If you wanted to post up, you could. If you wanted to play defense, you could. If you wanted to ball handle, you kind of can. If you want to shoot threes, you can. Anything you want to do with a 6'9", you can. And as a power forward, most people who are power forwards want that versatility. Yeah, this is a pretty damn good height. Finally, the center build. This one's so tricky because, again, the big in a park or a twos game and the big in the rec are very different. You kind of need to be tall in order to get rebounds in the rec, right? There's a couple heights like 6'9" and 7'1" that I really like. 6'9" definitely for power forward more than anything, but I think the best for the center, if you're gonna be playing rec, is 7 foot. Fathom 2K, one of the better players in the world. Look at this, bro. 99 rebounding in total, 95 strength. The speed is whatever, but your interior D and block are decent. Your pass accuracy is insane. Your standing nugs 95. You get those contact posters. And again, if you wanted to shoot threes, you could make this build capable of hitting shots. If you wanted to be more of a slashing kind of center, you can do that with this build. The flexibility while still having that size is everything, because in the rec, you're gonna need to be tall and have a long wingspan to get boards over these players that have these 99 defensive rebound ratings. You don't want to be 6'9". Look, that's it. This is just my opinion at the end of the day. What I want you guys to do is use this as a guide. What build do you want to make? This is my advice for you, okay? There's plenty of heights that are good in this game. 5'9", 6'8", even 7'1". Just because I didn't mention them doesn't mean they're not valid. It's just these are the best in terms of the comp meta of where 2K is right now. What do you guys think about this content? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this channel, please give it a sub. I'll see you guys next time.